How are y'all doing today? This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Scrub, but you can call me Bailey, coming at you with a kind of different video, something I haven't done before. It is going to be a live GOAT format duel. I'm going to be playing one of my favorite decks, a deck that I know and love, something that is trustworthy to me, something that has got me up in the ladder and before, because I've lost a lot of rating, as I've been playing very bad decks for you all. Let's get right to it. So, rock, paper, scissors, alright? See how many in a row we can do. Good luck, have fun. You too. Cannot type. Alright, he's gonna go rock for sure. Ooh, okay, I get the win. I wish he went rock. It's gonna be a little meme on this channel. We're gonna see how many in a row we can get. What's gonna be the record? Right now it is 0. So this is number 1. Alright, opening hand. Metamorphosis, Breaker, BLS, Pyramid Turtle, Magician of Faith, Sinister Serpent. Alright, so nothing, don't want to set Faith, no spells to use it with. Serpent plus meta for turn 2 will be good with potential nothing. I'm just going to set Pyramid Turtle. So I want to talk about what makes this deck very good, in my opinion. It's not the best deck, I wouldn't say. Okay, Duo is going to hurt a little bit, hopefully hit Serpent. Alright, that's not bad. I will send Faith to the graveyard, just get a light in there, because I'll get a dark pretty quickly, and I'd rather keep Breaker in hand. Faith, I have another one. Okay, that's going to hurt a little bit. So, we won't get to see why Pyramid Turtle is good. But I think that one of the things this deck has is access to Pyramid Turtle, because obviously it is zombies, and it is one of the strongest decks. Oh, that's a nice draw, Pot of Greed. Alright, so he's activating in response to Sinister Serpent. So if that Pyramid Turtle was to go off, you probably know if you play GOAT, I would have access to Ryukaki, Koki, how do you say it? I'm going to say Ryukaki because it's funny, and Vampire Lord. 2 level 5 or 6 monsters, so 1, it gives you access to metamorphosis targets, but also just strong beaters. Vampire Lord is resilient, and so very powerful, so we're going to go ahead and activate Pot of Greed here, because why wouldn't I? Just make sure it doesn't have Judgment. Oh, okay. So that's kind of broken. He obviously knows. Do I wanna? I might actually save the charity and... or is it better to Sook, because I have the Dark Engrave. No, I'm going to actually do something interesting. I'm not going to let him know right away. I'm going to set, activate meta. I'm going to force him to have an out. Make sure everything is recording. Yep. Alright, so it's not the strongest of Thousand Eyes Restricts, but it is mine. He also doesn't know I have Sook in hand, so if he sets something next turn... Alright, it's powerful. Alright, that's also pretty powerful, but stand by. Let's get Sinister Serpent back to hand. I can send Vampire Lord to grave. Okay, is it lagging? Come on. Bad thing about Dueling Book, always seems to be freezing on me, especially recently. I had a game the other day. There we go. And... activate Graceful. Draw. Okay. Obviously going to discard that, and I think Vampire Lord. Or do I want to keep it in hand just to maybe... I'll send it to grave. I want the dark. Alright. So I'm just going to attack for another 900. I'm going to force him to have an out before I commit to anything. There he goes. Maybe I could have set one Nobleman as bait, but I just want to keep him in hand. I want to banish his stuff. And it is Thousand Eyes Restrict beats. Okay, I wish I... You know what, I could have... Well, I don't want to use Sook and set that. Nope, I'm going to force him to have something. 900. So you're not really getting to see the zombies here, but you can see it in the hand. Spirit Reaper, another target you can get off of Pyramid Turtle. Can be really good to just sit there and be a wall. I also like it because it can rip cards out of hand in a situation kind of like this, but obviously can't really do anything if he does nothing. Alright, this will be a turn. I just set a nobleman, I think. Attack. And set a nobleman. Could argue set torrential, but that's why I didn't want to do that. Keep torrential in hand. So I know he's playing Dust Tornado now, probably playing everything else, obviously. Okay, heavy. That is powerful. You know what? I think it actually... well, I can't... Stand by, get this to hand. And... I don't want to set it, because he might nobleman it. I guess... Definitely just going to attack for 900. And I will go ahead and set the Spirit Reaper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to commit the Torrential. I'm just going to go to end phase and discard the Sinister Serpent. It will come right back to my hand anyways. I don't need it, so keep it in grave. And that's why you don't set Sinister Serpent. I guess you know, or he knew it wasn't that, but whatever. Don't really need Spirit Reaper in this game. I feel pretty strong. I mean, look at the life points. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, I have... Just make it sure. Yep, darken the light. Okay, activate Heavy Storm. Okay, so he knew that something was coming. I was going to normal summon Sook and then summon BLS and it would have easily been game. I don't really know what he's playing. I didn't see too much, so I feel pretty comfortable just going into the next game. I saw Dust Shoot. I think I'm just going to... This might be a bad call. I'm just going to side that in. We'll see how it goes, but I saw him set a lot of cards, and if I can just flip a Royal Decree, that might be pretty powerful. I still don't really know what I'm playing against, but I saw Dust Shoot, and I know he's going first. Granted, Royal Decree is stronger going first, because I can set it and then make his traps on turn 2, but, you know. So the cons of this card, we might see it, or not this card, but this deck, are the matchups. Okay, so it might be Chaos. We're seeing it now. I mean, I don't know why he's summoning Kaiku. It's strong. I'm going to go ahead and set meta to grave. Move. Attack. And yeah, I'll just let it go to grave. I thought about setting the Royal Decree there and waiting until next turn, but you live and you learn. I'm just going to set 1 just in case he summons or does something crazy. Still have a strong set Spirit Reaper, okay. So I'm glad I didn't set 2. $1,400, and what's he going to rip? Hope. Okay, that's probably the best one, because what does it do? Okay, I'm going to set 1, set 2, set 3. So Spirit Reaper, you'll see what it does here, and it does it well. It is a wall, and that hurts a little bit. I mean, I don't think summoning it was the proper call anyways, but it certainly isn't fun. I'll definitely just take the damage here, especially if he doesn't summon anything else. Does he want me to mill? That isn't great. I'll set it, because I just don't want it to be ripped from my hand. Because I also don't want to waste Book of Moon. Of course. Okay. So this is GOAT format, guys. You also just sometimes see cards like that. Your opponent draws in a pot of greed and Graceful Charity when... I mean, I guess I can't say anything. That happened to me last game, so... It's karma. Alright, he gets rid of Dust Shoot, does nothing, obviously. And Swordsman also does nothing, though it might be powerful if I am to draw a Recruiter. Thinking on Summon. So I'll eat 14. The best draw right here. And actually, now that he has... Okay. Standby. Okay, I've been dumb. I've been trying to get that to my hand this whole time. Set and set. Do I want to... No, I definitely don't want a creature swap here. It's strong, but because he has 2 monsters. So that's the problem with creature swap is because your opponent picks what they give you, it's very strong if they have 1 monster on board, but it can be pretty weak if your opponent has nothing. Okay, Sasuke Samurai. So he thinks I have something, but unfortunately it is looking like he might have this. He is taking quite the lead. Pyramid Turtle is not bad. Standby. To hand. So the problem is creature swap. He can give me Zalug, and it does nothing because I can't change its battle position. Although it would be really nice to summon Pyramid Turtle. So what I think I have to do here is summon Turtle, attack into Breaker. Is he gonna... Hopefully I can... Okay, so I will eat 400 to Grave. And I think I'm gonna go with Vampire Lord because he's just... If he has like a... something strong. And I think... Let's see what he has in Grave. He is a dark, so I definitely don't want to go for the light. I'll attack the Breaker. And so this is another cool thing. I'll make him send a spell to graveyard. You never want to go monster, really, because you don't want him to go and send a light and then activate any of his chaos monsters, because I'm pretty sure he's on some sort of Chaos Warrior deck. But you can do things like get him to get rid of some spells. Yeah, Delinquent Duo isn't very strong for him. He knows I have Serpent in hand. But what else are you going to do right now? So, what does he have in Grave? I think I might... The problem is he has 2 darks. I think I'm going to keep going. I was thinking about Book of Lifing, so I can just have some more defense in case he has anything and not having a Pyramid Turtle. So Book of Life, a great card that only zombies have access to. So he has Tribe, and yeah, no, that will be game. I guess it really didn't do anything anyways. And yeah, so he's got it. So admit defeat. I think I'm going to actually bring in more stuff. So I definitely actually want to bring in the Kaiku. But let's find a way to get these back in. I think I thought he was running more traps. I think the decrees were a pretty bad call. I should have had some more removal stuff. But, you know, you live and you learn. So what can I actually take out? I probably am siding too many cards right now for the matchup. But let's get rid of creature swaps. I just don't feel like they're going to do much. Book of Moon. I haven't seen any Metamorphoses. And so I think that is something I can get rid of. He hasn't really set cards. So let's actually swap that. Alright, I think that is the call. I'll be going first. Alright, let's hope that the first live duel matchup I can win. Book of Life, Vampire Lord, Breaker, Premature, Metamorphosis, and Sandgan. Okay. I haven't seen any mind controls or anything, so I'm actually just going to summon Breaker. And end my turn. You can argue summon or set Sangan. I just don't want to set Sangan and have him get Nobleman. I've seen Nobleman. He knows that I've been running things that are good to Nobleman. I mean, although most of the stuff he's seen haven't been flip effects, because he's Nobleman to Spirit Reaper twice in this matchup. He has seen some cards like Faith that I discarded at one point, so he knows I am running some flips. Not too many in this deck, but don't want to just be susceptible to Nobleman. This forces him to just have a big, beefy monster, so he discards Blade Knight. That was a card that could have gotten over it, assuming he had enough cards to set. Guarded Judgment, okay, I like to see that. It's too strong. Alright, see, like, that's not bad. I'll take an Exiled Force for a Breaker. Set a card. Ring. Okay, so he's probably not expecting me to ring. Yeah, I'm just gonna Sangan beat. He eats 1,000. I'm gonna set ring. And I probably should be shuffling my hand, but you know. Heavy Storm. Alright. Shuffle, just Breaker and Grave. I keep drawing a Serpent. I think I have Serpent in my graveyard. I also do forget it often enough. Okay, I'm just gonna Sangan beat. Don't want to waste Premature Burial on a Breaker right now. If it got its effect, maybe, but obviously not very strong if it doesn't. So you're kind of seeing right now, I did have a con written down on my list here of you can sometimes brick because, like a lot of aggressive decks, sometimes you just have too many. I mean, I only run 2 Vampire Lord, 1 Ryukaki, and a Jinzo for my tributes, and so not too many. Sangan beat. I'll go ahead. You know, I'm not even going to set the thing right now. Of course, Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity. I mean, what can you do? That's GOAT format. I am ahead anyways, though, and strong monster on board, heavy in hand, Ring of Destruction. And this is why Ring is good. Okay, so yeah, I see. Okay. I was a little confused there, hence the silence. I was like, was he setting? He's discarding for hand. I didn't actually catch that. He had 7 in hand. As I do right now, I think I'm gonna MST this. I've seen Dust Tornado. I just don't want to set a back row. It was a Sakuretsu armor. I'm gonna keep that, because I think if he has DD Warrior Lady, he hasn't seen much. Please don't have a... I mean, if he does, he does. And you know what, if I get a DD Warrior Lady... Alright, I will take this every day. Keep this Sangan beats going. Sangan has gotten 4,000 damage. Okay, guys, if Sangan does 8,000 points of damage this game, you must leave a like and a comment. Actually, you know what, can I have game right now? Let's see. So I have Breaker and Grave, that's 1,600, 26, I would have to find a way to get Vampire Lord. So I could tribute 2,000. Just making sure he knows I'm here. 2,000. How do I... Because if I normal summon with tributing Sangan, he could have Torrential. I don't want anything like that. The plays are endless. Okay, I think I'm just going to tribute. I'm going to be aggressive here. If he has Judgment, he has Judgment, but I actually have Book of Life, so that's not bad. Summon, okay. Sangan. Alright, so... would I have had anything? No. See, everything I can get, I would have had to normal summon, so even if I get something here. I'm gonna get, I think... Sinister Serpent. Now the question is... No, I'm not gonna heavy. That'd be too aggressive. So what's good is... Yep, he has sack here. That's not bad at all. I'm gonna go ahead and set... And... Although I could Book of Life, the thing is he will come back during my next standby phase anyways, because he has a really good effect, only once per turn, so you cannot get 2 Vampire Lord if you manage to do that in the same turn, like a Mirror Force or something. Alright, what's he gonna get? 800... DD Warrior Lady. Alright, the thing is I can Heavy Storm. So, standby. And I think this is game, unless he has something that can... And I'm just gonna normal summon, attack. Alright guys, so thank you for watching if you made it this far. Luckily, I won my first ever live Yu-Gi-Oh! Match on the back of zombies. I'm going to be doing 3 matches today, all of them with zombies. If you like the video, leave it a like. Comment below if you want me to play a certain kind of deck. If I start seeing enough comments for one deck, I'll build it and I will play it for a couple of matches. Thank you so much guys, see you in the next one.